Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. I'm just making sure. Audio, are you okay? Testing. I was unplugging and plugging in some audio stuff today. It seems good. Now that you've seen that amount of inside baseball, let's go to Eden. Try to continue our streak. I thought I did a lost run fairly recently. So I don't think I'm too far in lost debt right now. 1 NNB DYSQ. You never trust a seed that has no numbers in it. That's what I've always said. But Mom's Box of Trinkets. Ooh, if we can explode that champion close to the Tinted Rock, which is exactly what happened. We ended up getting a Spirit Heart and a penny out of it. It's a great start in terms of our actual items. In fact, in terms of utility, I actually think that Mom's Box of Trinkets can be one of the best... Oh my god, this room. One of the best items in the game for long-term success. I mean, it is pretty variable. Like, you're looking for one or two items that are really going to sell you. Goat Hoof is not bad, but obviously you're looking for the Cancer Trinket or the Curved Horn Trinket in order to really sell this. But what the problem with this run principally right now is the fact that we just have no HP. Mind you, really, really easy to temporarily finance that HP if we can just get a key. And in getting a key, we're going to be able to get into the shop. After getting into the shop, we should be able to buy a Spirit Heart, or maybe even... I'm trying to think of what else we could get in there that would actually, like, immediately benefit us from an HP standpoint, and the answer might be nothing. But it might be not nothing, and maybe I'll only remember when I see. Let's see if we get something here. Ooh, 2 keys. Even better. Thank you, Contract from Below. We get Recycle, which has given us 2 of Spades, and the Emperor. I'm going to pop 2 of Spades immediately, as much as I hate to do so, and we'll go check out our item room, which contains Mr. Mega. I mean, we're so set on consumables. We are, like, uncharacteristically... Oh, careful. Uncharacteristically set for consumables to a degree that is, like, far outside of the norm, which makes me very, very happy to be a part of this. But I did get out of there before picking up the battery, which is good. So we should get 2 plays instead of just the 1. Unfortunately, we are still suffering from having a low amount of HP, and because this is not Blue Famine, that's not going to change anytime soon. But we will get this at least, and Samson's Lock, I don't know, I feel like the fairly prodigious speed upgrade from the Goat Hoof is better, and then Pulse Worm, I feel like a doubled Pulse Worm is basically meaningless. Here is our other way to get to, oh my god, the money is ridiculous, to get to more than the HP that we have right now, but instead we only got Guppy's Collar, which honestly is really good, but I guess not quite what we're looking for. So we'll head down to the next floor, and I'm feeling like we're in an amazing position so long as I don't get hit more than twice. And that, you know, it just kind of is what it is in that context. Pride in this tiny room is not nearly as good as U2's magnum opus Pride in the Name of Love, as far as I'm concerned. Hierophant actually possibly guarantees us the win. In the same way that the safety bar doesn't necessarily make the roller coaster more fun, but it does enable it to function and not murder everybody who gets on it, you know what I mean? Like, nobody's gonna be like, thank God we got that Hierophant card so early. Thank God my seatbelt kept me from getting thrown through the windshield, but that's kind of where we're at right now on this one, where that extra HP is just going to enable us to taste the success, which has been so disparate for us, well, theoretically at least, up to this point. I will spend 2 keys to get in here, and we get another few cracks at Trinkets. Red Patch is okay. The Tick is actually catastrophically bad if we were to pick it up, because we would basically lose out on all the value of Mom's Box of Trinkets early. All we need to do is, I mean, we don't need to use our Orbital to deal all this damage, but I have to admit it is an intoxicating option, given the fact that it kills most enemies on these early floors very, very quickly. Oh, try these. Okay, we got the Cancer Trinket finally. We will get rid of Goat Hoof, and I can already feel that speed upgrade disappearing, but look at our tier right now. This is actually ridiculous. We'll keep using Mom's Box of Trinkets, but it's no longer like a mandatory condition for our success, which is to say I could get rid of this for a better spacebar item, because, I mean, although I would say the Curved Horn is probably better than the Cancer Trinket, we don't necessarily need to invest, or we don't benefit from investing as much time as we need to invest in making sure that we get that trinket, which is also not guaranteed. But it could happen. Matchbook for Evil Up, no Troll Bombs, I like it, I like it. And then a Krampus fight. I do need to say that if we get rid of Mom's box of trinkets, we'll lose the doubling effect. So for something like Head of Krampus, I don't think I can afford to do so, but for a really, like, competitive spacebar item, the chance may indeed be worth it. And by competitive, I mean, it's gotta be up there. Krampus's head is not a bad spacebar item, it just most of the time ends up being outclassed by other stuff. Yeah, we'll open this, and that ended up being very well worth it. In the same sense, Mom's box of trinkets is not really that good of a spacebar item, except when it's amazing. Like, there's a high variance there as well. Let's quickly check here. Okay, that is going to give us a second secret room, which contains a black heart worth the relatively minimal cost of the bombs. This floor is really weirdly set up. Like, it's strangely kind of centralized. And none of those locations should be regular secret rooms because the boss room borders so many of them. Yeah, that was not a good decision on my part. This, I was going to say this could be a secret room, but the button was there, so we got lucky that we found the actual secret room accidentally. 2 range upgrades and 11 party is a really, really solid array of pills. And here we go. We've already finished this floor. With Mr. Mega, we should be able to get all of those consumables for 1 bomb, so it pays for itself. And there is a Curse of the Blind item wedged up there. As long as it's passive or an amazing active, what do I care? Nod Leaf. Unbreakable. They'll laugh, damn it. It's actually really good for us. Especially with Cube of Meat, we can just stand still. Take 1 item, we get Piggy Bank. We could buy more, but, you know, with Curse of the Blind, it strikes me as not that incredible of an idea. And I kind of feel the same about Robo Baby. Obviously, if we'd not had Curse of the Blind, maybe one of those items in there was Black Candle, and we could have avoided this whole situation, but there was no way for us to know that this far in advance. Obviously. If you're playing through the seed yourself, maybe you can illuminate it for me, but I'm recording this on February 9th, 2016. I say that as a joke. It's actually April the 17th. I figured if I said February 9th, I could temporarily trick several of you into thinking that my backlog was substantially longer than it actually was. And there would be humor for all involved there. Yeah, why not? Let's get the relic. I do like the occasional run here where we don't get Deal with the Devil precedent, so that I can actually enjoy seeing these Deal with the Angel items that don't often show up. Of course, the downside is they're usually shitty, but not always. Not always shitty. Oh, Tomo, you want in, buddy? Got 15 cents here. Tomo, welcome to the jungle. You're gonna sleep. We're gonna nap. We're not gonna nap. We're gonna use the Emperor card. Tomo's gonna nap. I will nap later. It's 10:49 p.m. This is not nap time. This is, we just call that sleep in the adult world. Why use the Emperor card here? I'm too impatient to hold those cards anymore. That's like, you know, I've been working in the company for 30 years. I've got a managerial status. I'm a senior engineer of the Binding of Isaac. If I want to take an hour and a half for lunch instead of an hour and 15 minutes, I'm going to fucking do it, okay? Boss isn't going to fire me. We've been to several charity golf tournaments together. You know, a little bit of inertia there I feel is okay. It leads to more artistry, more creativity, you know? Keeping myself happy, keep the burnout rate low. Ooh, that was bad damage there. That is not Curved Horn, so we're not super interested in that. I feel like that bomb is going to be absolutely catastrophic for the enemy, and it paid for itself. I kind of like checking these tiny rooms. They tend to not be too bad, but, you know, every once in a while you come in here expecting 3 spiders, and you end up fighting, like, Pestilence. And can you fight Pestilence on the same floor that you fight Pestilence in your boss room? My hunch is that you cannot, but I may be mistaken. I'm not sure. Okay, another battery charge. Not Curved Horn, not Curved Horn. One day we will get Curved Horn. And me saying not Curved Horn is going to come back to bite me in the ass because there's going to be muscle memory for it. But we will... Oh my god, this Cube of Meat, man. We will pick up Pandora's box and use it immediately. There is no reason to take that much damage. That's a little sad. We'll take the HP because there's no reason not to. And we'll hold on to the Yara rune. Again, because there's no reason not to. What I'm thinking about this is that we'll probably save it until the chest, but who knows, man. I might forget it. I might find a better location to use it. I might be forced into using it because of the fact that, you know, maybe I don't have a lot of HP at a later point of the game. Who knows? I'm going to be looking for Magic Mush or Mini Mush here. Mini Mush shows up. Liberty Cap. Unfortunately, not worth taking when we already have the Cancer Trinket, especially with a doubled effect. But this is not to say that it's bad. It's just not good enough. Which is apparently a recurring theme with this episode. Not bad, but not good enough. And you know what? In many ways, in a game like this, not good enough is bad enough to not be considered good. What the fuck am I talking about? Has anyone ever been so far as to decide that... Have you ever had a dream that you wanted to do you so bad you could do anything? Has the jury ever come out? Look, I would feel horrible if that was a video that ended up being from like a children's charity or something like that. There's, you know, I can get in some dark humor sometimes. I know everyone's like, oh, NL, stop being so controversial. Oh, you're always talking about controversial subjects like should people text and drive? I mean, your mileage may vary. My opinion on it is no. But I wouldn't feel good about laughing about that. But I always had operated under the purpose or the pretense that it's an edited video. But I may be mistaken. So I figure you start with a blank card Yera, and then, you know, maybe give yourself a 2 of clubs in here, and we'll decide maybe we do want to take like deep pockets or something like that later. So we are going to get rid of Mom's box of trinkets, which is basically having the bonus that we get for our tier rate right now, which is pretty shitty. It's going to take us a little while to recover from that, albeit, you know, it's not like we're struggling right now, although we may start struggling as a result of that tiny planet pickup. You know, deep pockets is good. Good to great, even, but I'm just going to leave instead. And we'll head down. The thing with Tiny Planet is that we have enough HP, at least temporarily, that if things start going totally shitty, we can just use our cube of meat to handle a lot of the bullshit for us. Wow, not the secret room there. But I do think that probably... I mean, it's hard to say without having guaranteed deals with the devil. Statistically, I would expect that within 3 or 4 floors, we'd have damage that we were proud of, considering that this run is starting pretty well. You know, the Cancer Trinket is good in and of itself as well. But it's possible that this will not be the case. But we can use Tiny Planet to do all of our dirty work for us regardless, so... Not Tiny Planet, sorry. Cube of Meat. Cube of Meat is really the Tiny Planet of familiars, if you think about it, though. Secret Room has given me access to money, which is okay, sure, we'll take the pill. Infested, it's not bad. We'll take the money, assuming that it is not a wooden nickel, which it is not. And we will double this up, and I'll just pick up the stuff. I mean, I should be... I'm definitely guilty of trying to use the Yera rune for, like, just one purpose. We really should be using Yera almost once every 4 rooms. Like, we can afford to kind of look for, you know, the best reason to use it. As much as I hate this methodology, I do think that the Yera is kind of like, take care of the pennies, the pounds take care of themselves. If we can take care of the pounds instead of taking care of the pennies, that's going to be more cost efficient for us by, you know, every conceivable metric. You know, mathematically, it's a pretty easy choice to make there. But we should be doubling these as much as possible. We should be doubling these as much as possible. Yes, quite. I do love to double my consumables like a normal human organic carbon-based being, which of course we all are. Definitely not an alien sent from the planet Zebulon to mate with and colonize your species one fertile female at a time. Okay, we are going to go hard on this. And this will take us to an amount of money where we could conceivably buy 3 items, you know? I'm not that up on my complex mathematics, but I do believe that 45 divided by 15 cents per item would give us 3 cents per item. You'll notice I didn't just say 45 divided by 15, and that's because I'm not a toddler. And if you're not a toddler, when you do mathematics, you show your fucking units. So that your teacher doesn't say, oh, 8 what? Gallons of milk? 8 watermelons? And then you say, teach, come on, you're being pedantic. We all know what I was talking about. You said, what's 7 gallons of milk divided by you know, or what's 21 gallons of milk divided by 7 people? 3. 3 what? Oh, yeah, I meant 3 gallons of people per person of milk. Come on there, Mrs. Johnson. Nice, you really convincingly made up a fake name there. I mean, it's a real name, it's a fake person, I guess. And that shit always bugged me, man. I guess you have to teach it, and it's good to instill good habits. But at the same time, someone said, hey, I got 12 slices of pizza and 4 people. How many is that for each? You're gonna say 3. They'll be like, I got you, motherfucker. 3 what? $3 million? Not 3 slices of pizza. You told me what the units were in the context of the question, you fucking weirdo. Go back to primary school with your pedanticness. This is where I've reached the point where I have no patience for anything that doesn't kill enemies in a split fucking second. If you are not killing enemies immediately, get out of my face. Man, Mom's perfume is not that good. I will take the keys. Those could become valuable at some point. I hear that they... You know, I'm not trying to spoil the secret for anybody, but apparently keys open doors. Keys open doors. Northernlion, was that a slightly thinly veiled reference to Clips? Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Pusha T and then the other guy in Clips whose name I always forget because he wasn't on Kanye West's Runaway. Unless he was, and then I just feel terrible for ostracizing him here. Probably should not have picked up that key without doubling, but life goes on. Do I want to go in the shop, or go to the shop on this floor? Yes, I do, but I would also really like to get out of this floor in such a time that we could also make it to our boss rush, and I don't think it's particularly selfish for me to expect something like that. Although, you know what? I'm looking at this and thinking that we're probably not going to make it either way. Ooh, now I will. We're about a minute and a half behind schedule, which, you know, a minute and a half behind schedule early doesn't matter at all. A minute and a half behind schedule on Necropolis 1 starts to matter. But the Death's Touch Tiny Planet pickup is important. And yeah, we fucked over our, you know, Mega Satan chances. At least our obvious Mega Satan chance. I sort of don't give a shit at all. And that's not because I don't give a shit about Isaac. It's, I mean, we could double it. We'll just wait. I'm going to take this Curse of the Tower as well. Let's get a little zany. It's just because, you know, we fight Mega Satan enough that it's not that unique anymore. And it hasn't been for a while, but it's not to say I don't like it when the opportunity arises. I think my actions would beg to differ. But I'm certainly not going to pass up Tiny Planet Death's Touch for a chance to fight Mega Satan that may never come to fruition. I mean, I feel like it's kind of implicit when you take, no need to double that. When you take an item like Tiny Planet or Soy Milk, you're saying if the synergy that is unlikely to show up shows up, I'm taking it. Alright, well, you take Sackboy for sure here. Then you hope for a battery from the Sack, which we did get. So now we can blank card Yera basically endlessly here. And I'm not going to do this forever, but I will probably do this... Oh, especially with Steam Sale. Enough to pick up some fat fucking ducats. Okay, let's just start picking shit up. Oh my god, there's about 19 Tears Upgrade pills in here. I basically just want to get to full HP. I'd also like to buy Black Candle. Might as well buy Portable Slot. Might as well buy There's Options. Might as well buy the Bible. Might as well get Red Candle. Might as well get Hive Mind. Might as well get Mom's Box. Okay, get to full HP. Take your blank card. Take several Tears Upgrade pills. I don't think that's a controversial decision. Should take the map as well. Excuse me. Why? Oh, I only have 6 cents now. Sorry, I don't know how... I had more than 6 cents a moment ago. Oh, Lord, what have I done? Okay, now get 7 cents. Grab the map. Oh no, I've gotten lost in here. Now I only have 4 cents. It's like I'm buying so much shit on my way here. Relax. Okay, take your Yera. You're at full HP. You know what? Get the fuck out. You've done enough. Sure, could we get 99 cents there? Absolutely. It wouldn't even be a challenge in the least to get 99 cents there. Which is why I'm going to shy away from it. You know, let's not confuse patience for skill in this very unique and self-serving opportunity we have here. Instead, let's pretend that playing recklessly is a virtue, and to not, you know, measure twice, cut once is something that should be rewarded. Sure, we'll take Fate's Reward. Item rooms have been a little suboptimal so far. We'll double Spirit Hearts because we can. And for not getting to the shop on the last floor, we definitely made it work on this floor. Seems like this is probably the proper way to get to our boss fight. Stay away from Mr. Explodey Man. Get another Guppy item? No such luck, huh? I mean, it was weird to say that because I already knew that it was no such luck about 2 seconds into the whole conversation, but you get the idea. Alright. It's Loki again. And by again, you might say, you haven't fought him yet this run. Well, that is true. I have fought Loki before, have I not? In life, I believe I have. Magic Mush, great pickup. Ooh, this could be interesting too. And immediately, I realized it was not. as much as I wished it were. Let's bounce. Okay. We do have some time to get into Boss Rush, but very, very little. Obviously, we'll be looking for cards that could... Oh, come on. Allow us to teleport. Although, to be honest with you, that's probably pretty secondary relative to just getting to the fucking boss room. Which is looking fairly unlikely, I'd say. Getting to the boss room in time. At least. But you never know when 31 bombs is going to make that difference for you. If you can choose to take the opportunity and seize the day, at least. There's 3 fucking sacks right there. That is lovely. Would I reroll my whole run here? Absolutely. If the game deems it appropriate, who am I to argue with the game? Rotten Baby is a beautiful item. We also do have Hive Mind. And it has decided not to force us to reroll our run. Big ups to the game. I appreciate it. 2 of diamonds takes us to 40 cents. I mean, we could double this for infinite money. Again, I will just show you that I can. And then we'll move along here. I knew that was going to hurt, but I decided to go for it nonetheless. That one less so. Can we get to the boss? That is not an Emperor card, so I'm going to say the answer is probably not. Okay. That means we should hold off for a second here. We did get Head of the Keeper. And we'll get the pills. And we'll get Champion Belt. And we'll get the ladder. And we'll get Car Battery. Does Car Battery Converter work the way I think it would? Not at all. Let's take Blank Card Yera then. And because there are batteries here, Blank Card Yera should allow us to basically get an infinite amount of whatever the fuck we want. So, I'm not actually that into this idea. What's this card, though? The Hermit? I mean, it is a teleport card, but it's just slightly too late to be relevant. I'm just gonna take the Spirit Hearts, and I'll try to finagle the keys. But apart from that, you know, 25 keys is more than enough to make a run work here. Alright, we no longer need to worry about rushing. It's a bad habit, but I do... oh, we got 4 sacks, actually. Do pride myself on knowing when I'm wrong there, at least, or at least when I'm done. Hermits, Yera, Joker. Pop the Joker, because we're going to hold Yera anyway. Take Cambion Conception, take Little Brimstone. We got a bunch of Hermit cards there, if I remember correctly. I mean, it's not that good. I've had this before where I have like Tiny Planet something plus Little Brimstone. I do prefer usually using just Tiny Planet, but sometimes if your damage is horrible and it's Tiny Planet, or sorry, Little Brimstone's fairly high in your familiar rotation, it's not so bad. But apart from that, it's pretty not great right now. Small Rock is amazing. I was going to say would be, but changed it just in time to see that it was actually correct, or when I saw that it was actually correct. Alright. Mom fight. A little too slow for boss rush, but, you know, born too late to explore the oceans, too early to explore the galaxy, just in time to browse dank memes. Let's, grab this. Again, we could Yera forever. If it has no... I mean, early in the game, it's important, so that you can open every chest, you know, buy as many items as is prudent, etc., etc., late in the game, we're just trying to artificially inflate our digital penis size, I feel. Like, the Relic is already popping out Spirit Hearts once every 4 rooms. We're getting money we can't even spend, you know? It's like winning the lottery on your 100th birthday or something. Leave it all to your fucking cat. I mean, not that they don't deserve it for putting up with my shit, but still. Ooh. His shot speed is a little ridiculous. Just let me say that. A little ridiculous. Okay, 4 range ups. This is something I can get excited about. Celebrate good times. Come on. I will. There's a party going on right here. The lowest mortgage rates in 30,000 years. So take your down payments and your interest too. And get yourself a place in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I don't know where I'm going with this at all. I figured the joke would materialize in front of my face and it just didn't. How the times have changed, I did indeed take a Spirit Heart over a, not a Spirit Heart, sorry, a speed upgrade over an HP upgrade. And I feel like deserved in doing so. I feel like a speed upgrade is more meaningful, at least presently. There may come a time where that's not the case, but that time is probably behind us, if I'm being honest. It's more likely to happen early in the game. Oh my god, we gotta... Did you hear that? Yo, I refuse to believe that that is the person who did the voice for the Gurglings. Unless, you know what? Here's what I'm thinking. Maybe the Gurglings voice is like a child's voice slowed down. And then that was the, or sped up, I should say. And that was the child's voice at normal speed. Because that was alarmingly like a child going rawr. Do you ever fire both guns in the air and shout, ah? Yeah, it's Hot Fuzz. You've heard of it. You've seen it probably. You love it. It's your favorite movie. That's okay. Don't do that then. Not my smartest move. I forgot I had Curse of the Tower. Well, we've already covered quite a lot of ground here early. Is this the kind of run where you want to fight Hush? This is the kind of run where you could fight Hush. Got good damage, good HP. Plenty of keys. I did put that bomb there, so we should probably check this out. And we're lucky enough to be in a situation where fighting greed is effectively completely meaningless. We can pop a sun card, see where we're going. Papa was a tarot card, Mama was a rock and roll band. Could play guitar and rope a steer before I learned to stand. That was probably the dumbest damage I've taken in recent memory. Lined it up, looked at the spikes, saw that they were down, and decided, you know what? This is my moment. Probably a second secret room? Beautiful. Okay. Let's head in here. I mean, Blank Card Yera is really tempting to take into the Hush fight because of the fact that we can go to that shop, and with Recycle and Blank Card Yera, probably get, like, infinite items. Infinite items is pretty good. We don't have Chaos, but we could easily, well, not easily, but conceivably get Chaos. None of these are good enough, unfortunately. You know what? Let's give it a try. I don't think we're gonna die. We shouldn't die. I mean, especially with Restock, we should be able to get infinite money, and then if there's a Spirit Heart in there, easily get the full Spirit Hearts. So, hopefully that's how it actually ends up working out. Tammy's Head is not good enough. Because there's battery charges, again, this is infinite consumables right here. I just wish there were no cards, because that's just gonna make this situation more annoying. There's the Tinted Rock, and that's probably the best we're gonna get out of this. Okay, fantastic. 30,000 bombs. We will take Seraphim. I don't really want Hanged Man. I want my Yera rune. There is a battery charge in here, so I guess you blank card Yera first. Grab your battery charge, take the pill. Pretty Fly. Okay, you take 2 more of those. Pretty Fly. Okay, then you just start buying items, man. Compass is good. Diplopia. Shit, dude, I have no idea. I mean, I guess you Diplopia a passive item that could be good for you. Which none of these have fit the bill so far, obviously. Where's my Chaos at? Okay, we got the Mom transformation. Starter deck. Is that Nun's Habit? Yes, but I can't afford it. Okay, this is where you come in here and you go, alright, and then you put another one down maybe, although it's completely unnecessary. Come in here, grab Yera blank card, and you just start doubling away, man. You throw a bomb down and get trapped in here, and then, oh, where did my rune go? I don't know. Oh, actually, I had it protected because I have starter deck, which is really nice. Let's just go pick up as much money as possible. And we'll take Nuns Habit. And, well, there we go. That's what we're looking for. Chaos now theoretically allows us to get infinite items in here. So we should get Yera and protect it. Then go back for blank card. Okay, take the jar. Is there enough money in here to get how to jump? Absolutely. Yes. Okay, buy how to jump. Replace it. Buy HP. This shit, like, is fine, but it is a little tedious. I guess we have enough 2 of diamonds that we can probably get to 99 cents fairly easily and not have to worry about it as much. HP. Gimpy. Lord of the Pit, fantastic. Explosivo, decent. Experimental Treatment, takes us closer to Spun. Speedball, takes us closer to Spun. Black Bean sort of sucks. Mom's Key is decent. 99 bombs. Mom's Underwear, we're already Mom. Halo of Flies we already effectively had. Empty Vessel is really good. Horror Babylon can be really good. Mr. Boom is not really good. Okay. We should blank card Yera. And then we should hold a different card. Oh, fuck. I've done it now. Get the Yera rune. Okay, we protected the Yera rune. All is forgiven. And what we're trying to do here is get 2 of diamonds. They're all rules cards. What have I done? What have I done? Just go, man. It's not worth it. Oh, but you got to 11 cents. You could get the book. What's next? Blue Baby's only friend. How could I resist? It's Black Friday, man. I'm drowning in deals. Diplopia! Diplopia everything! And then run. And then go. Yo, I need blank card, though. Get in there. Who? Get in there. Get blank card, man. Yo, I think I just... Oh, I got it. I got it. Now just get out. Just get out. We made it. Okay. Never speak of that room again. Are we that much stronger? Well, I mean, we should be pretty decent. Explosivo is going to help out a lot. It's a little time delayed, but yeah, as you can see, they're pretty helpful. There will be explosions going off like constantly. Do not stand there. That's like that's not even Isaac 101. That's like Isaac 001. Don't stand right next to an enemy. On the bright side, stopwatch. We also have a preternatural ability to just sort of hang in there, thanks to Halo of Flies and our 2nd level cube of meat as well. So we will do so. Am I glad that I fought the Hush? Well, let's not go crazy. I'm not glad that I fought the Hush. That might not be what you asked, though. I mean, as of right now, I wouldn't say we're unhittable, but it seems like it's probably likely that the outcome of this fight is going to come as a result of me just holding the left arrow key here. And maybe occasionally moving around as is deemed necessary by the movements of Hush itself. Case in point. Mostly this is why the Hush fight is annoying, man. It's these extra periods of, like, invincibility. Where you're just like, look, come on, dog. You are dead. Just face the facts. You know, there's no shame in it. Everybody's got to go sometime. But please, you know, pass away gracefully here. Go gentle into that good night. Got an endless, you know, rotation, quite literally, of exploding bombs here, but if you wanna force this to go all the way, that's fine by me as well. Also, if you want to be with me, baby, there's a price to pay. Not sure if you knew this, but I'm a genie in a bottle. You gotta rub me the right way. Wink, wink. Alright. 90s music is so full of ifs, man. It's all conditional. Ooh, this is perfect. If you want to be my lover, you gotta get with my friends. Who came up with that one? That's never been a written rule. Friendship lasts for... What is it? Nothing lasts forever. Friendship never ends. What do you mean friendship never ends? Have you ever graduated from high school? Friendship ends all the time, man. I'm not trying to be cynical about it in the least. I'm not even under the guise of, this isn't cynicism, it's reality. It's rather just, you know, oh my god, we're going to different colleges, let's not get separated after graduation. Sometimes it happens, man. Now, without being too cynical, me and Michael A.L. Fox went to the same high school. We still talk together to this day. But not everybody I was friends with in high school do I talk about, or talk about every day, yeah. But talk with every single day, nah, you know? It's champagne for my real friends, real pain for my sham friends, as always. Now, I am going to use the Emperor on this floor, but it's going to be a little bit of a weird one because we're going to use Yera a few times first. Especially if we can just get a battery charge, in which case we will just use it until we get to, 0 keys, basically. And I don't think there's really much that could compromise this run. Even if we get just absolutely awful items, we're probably going to accrue enough transformations, and especially with Chaos, probably Guppy items as well, to sell this one pretty easily. We probably have the win regardless. Oh my god, we have car battery too, so we need like way less doublings than I would have expected. We probably got the win sewn up here relatively easily to begin with. You know what? You have triggered my my bullshit alarm, double gate, and as a result, I've decided to bullshit you. I'm going to do a little bit of nod leaf action there. Battery charges, yes. So we need a charge, and then we can get infinite charges. We could have gotten more keys. I gotta be honest, it's not relevant. It's very unlikely to matter. We will take Guppy's Paw. And we should go like that, and then get the soul. I mean, we could have played Demon Judgment, so we could still play Demon Judgment for that matter. 76 items, 99 items, 103,000 items. It's starting to get to the point. I truly believe, as do a lot of people, that, creativity breeds engaging content. I'm not going to use the art word, but you may. And I feel like, or sorry, I should say restriction breeds creativity. And I think that's important here. If you have access to every single item, the game just is the same. I think it's advantageous to limit yourself slightly. Like this, I feel, is probably enough. We just got Godhead immediately. But to assuage your concerns, I will double the chests yet again. It looks like we will be fighting Mega Satan here. Oh my god, we breakfasted ourselves so quickly. A lot of angel items in here as well. Okay, but there's Beelzebub. I want, Holy Mantle, there we go. Another transformation in there. I guess Leviathan, probably. It's our second goat head, I think. Oh, there's a Guppy transformation and Cricket's head. Those are the last two we really need to feel like we're in this. And by in this, I mean, guaranteed to succeed. Apparently we opened about 99 chests there, or 74 at least. I think it's safe to say that we probably got this one sewn up. Yeah, this is going fairly well. Godhead, I'm starting to think this is a pretty good item. To be honest with you, I can't really see what's happening on this run at the present moment. All I know is that we have become an enormous popcorn, and if you let me hold the down arrow long enough, this one is definitely going to be over. Somebody make a joke about Vape Nation. I fucking dare you, because I'm ripping a fat cloud right now over Mega Satan's head. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.